Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Daily English Talk channel. I'm Emily, and today we're diving into a fun topic: family Sunday routines to boost your English skills.
That sounds interesting, Emily. How exactly are we spending our Sunday today?
Great question, Paul. We'll be spending the day together, engaging in activities that naturally incorporate English learning. It's all about making language practice a seamless part of our daily lives.
I'm intrigued. So, what's on the agenda?
We're going to explore a variety of activities, starting with a breakfast conversation, followed by a fun game, and maybe even a little storytelling. It's about keeping it light and enjoyable.
I love the sound of that. It's a perfect way to improve English without it feeling like a chore.
Emily, why do you think integrating language learning into daily routines is so important?
Well, Haseeb, when language learning becomes a part of what you do every day, it feels more natural and less forced. You start picking up nuances and vocabulary effortlessly.
Plus, you get to spend quality time with friends or family, right? It's a win-win situation.
Absolutely. Practicing with others can also boost your confidence in using the language.
Exactly. And today, we'll show everyone how easy and fun it can be. Are you both ready to get started?
I'm ready. Let's dive in.
Bring it on, Emily. Let's make this the best English learning Sunday ever.
All right, Emily, let's get started with the news. What's the first headline we're diving into today?
Great question, Paul. Let's see. Here's an interesting one. Scientists discover new species in the Amazon rainforest. Would you like to start?
Sure thing. In a recent expedition, researchers uncovered a variety of new plant and animal species in the unexplored regions of the Amazon.
Nice job. Let's continue. This discovery highlights the incredible biodiversity and the importance of conservation efforts in the rainforest.
Emily, what's biodiversity exactly?
Biodiversity refers to the variety of life in a particular habitat or ecosystem. It's all the different plants, animals, and microorganisms that make up an environment.
Interesting. And conservation efforts?
Conservation efforts are actions taken to protect and preserve natural resources and environments. It's about maintaining the health of the planet for future generations.
Got it. Okay, I'll keep going. Among the new species are several types of insects and amphibians, each playing a crucial role in the ecosystem.
Perfect, Paul. Let's talk about ecosystem. It's the community of living organisms interacting with their environment, like plants, animals, and weather.
So, it's like a big network of life working together?
Exactly. Everything in an ecosystem is connected and relies on one another for survival.
Sounds like us today, right? Working together to learn English.
Absolutely. Let's move on to the next paragraph. The findings have been published in the Journal of Tropical Ecology, emphasizing the need for immediate action to protect these new species.
What does emphasizing mean?
It means highlighting or giving special importance to something. In this context, it's stressing the importance of protecting these species.
Thanks, Emily. I think I'm getting the hang of this. Let's see. Experts are urging governments to implement stricter environmental policies.
Implement is a great word. It means to put a decision or plan into effect.
This is really helping me understand the news better. I never realized how many new words I could learn just by reading the news.
That's the beauty of it, Paul. Reading the news in English not only keeps you informed, but also expands your vocabulary.
And it's a great way to impress people with new words at dinner parties.
Exactly. Let's wrap up this article. The discovery serves as a reminder of the vast unknown still hidden within the Amazon and the ongoing need for exploration.
Ongoing means something that continues, right?
Yes, that's right. It implies that the need for exploration is continuous and doesn't stop.
I'm really enjoying this. What's next on our Sunday agenda?
We have a fun language game lined up, but first, let's discuss any other words or phrases from the article you might have questions about.
I think I'm good for now. I'm ready for the game.
Fantastic! Let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll jump into the game. Stay tuned!
All right, everyone. We're back and ready to start our breakfast chat. Haseeb, glad you could join us.
Thanks, Paul. I wouldn't miss this for anything. Breakfast is my favorite meal of the day, especially when there's good company and conversation.
So, Haseeb, do you have any plans for today after our language game?
Well, I thought I might go for a hike later, but first, I have to tell you both about something hilarious that happened to me last week.
Oh, do tell. We could use a good laugh this morning.
All right, so picture this. I was at the grocery store, and I ran into an old friend. We started chatting, and without realizing it, I put a bunch of random items in my cart. When I got to the checkout, I found I had a collection of things like 5 jars of pickles and 12 bananas.
That's classic. Were you able to return any of it?
Oh, definitely. The cashier was really nice, and we had a good laugh about it. I guess I was just too distracted.
Sounds like you need a shopping list next time.
Yeah, a shopping list would probably be a lifesaver. Lesson learned.
Speaking of lessons, Haseeb, you used the phrase ran into just now. Can you explain it for our listeners?
Sure thing. Ran into means to meet someone unexpectedly. It's like when you bump into a friend on the street without planning to see them.
That's a handy expression to know. Any other casual phrases from your story?
Absolutely. Another one is without realizing it, which means doing something unconsciously or without being aware.
Great examples, Haseeb. These are such useful expressions for everyday English.
So, Emily, what's next after breakfast?
We'll jump into that fun language game I promised. It's a great way to practice vocabulary and quick thinking.
I'm ready for it. Can't wait to see what you have in store for us.
All right, let's head to the park and get this game started. I'm ready to test my vocabulary.
Wonderful! It's such a nice day for a walk. Remember, the goal is to name as many objects as you can in English. Who wants to go first?
I'll give it a shot. Okay, I see a bench, a tree, and a couple of birds flying by.
Nice start, Haseeb. Let me try. I see a fountain, some flowers, and a few people jogging.
You both are doing great! I'll add a playground, a path, and some bicycles. This is a fun way to practice.
Emily, how about we add a twist? Let's describe what we see with adjectives. I'll go. A wooden bench, a tall tree, and colorful birds.
That's a good idea. Okay, I see a sparkling fountain, vibrant flowers, and energetic joggers.
Perfect! I see a busy playground, a winding path, and sleek bicycles. This really helps with vocabulary recall.
And it's a workout for our brains. Who knew a simple walk could be so educational?
Emily, any tips for remembering new words we come across during the game?
Definitely. Try associating the word with a visual image or even a short story. It makes it stick better in your memory.
That's a great tip. I'll remember the colorful birds by picturing them wearing tiny hats.
Tiny hats. Tiny hats. But I bet you won't forget it now. Let me try. I'll remember vibrant flowers as if they're singing a happy song.
Those are fantastic examples. The more fun you make it, the easier it is to remember.
What's next on our agenda after this vocabulary game, Emily?
We'll dive into a storytelling session. It's a great way to practice speaking and creativity. But first, let's see if there are any more objects we can describe around us.
I see a group of ducks by the pond, a shiny bench, and a family having a picnic.
A peaceful pond, a sturdy bench, and a lively picnic. This is really helping me with adjectives.
You both are doing amazing. This game is not only fun, but also a great way to naturally incorporate new words into our vocabulary.
I'm ready for the storytelling. This walk has given me lots of inspiration.
Can't wait to hear what you come up with, Haseeb. Let's wrap up the game and head to our next activity.
So, as we enjoy our lunch, I thought it would be interesting to talk about cultural differences in family routines. How are Sundays spent in your countries?
That sounds fascinating, Emily. In my family, Sundays are all about gathering for a big lunch. It's a time for us to catch up and relax together. How about you, Haseeb?
In my family, Sundays are a mix of relaxation and preparation for the week ahead. We usually start with a leisurely breakfast and then do some meal prepping for the week. It's a nice balance of productivity and leisure.
That's interesting, Haseeb. In my culture, Sundays are often spent visiting extended family. We have big dinners and lots of storytelling, which is always entertaining.
Storytelling sounds like a great way to connect. I think food plays a big role in bringing people together, no matter where you're from.
Absolutely. And it's fun to see how different dishes and traditions reflect our backgrounds. My family loves to experiment with fusion recipes, mixing cultural cuisines.
Fusion recipes sound delicious. It must be exciting to combine different flavors and cooking techniques. Have you tried any interesting combinations recently?
Yes, we tried making a curry poutine last week. It was surprisingly tasty. How about you, Mark? Any unique family recipes?
Well, my grandma's apple pie recipe is a classic in our family. We've passed it down through generations, and it's always a hit during our Sunday gatherings.
It's amazing how food can carry so much history and emotion. Sharing these dishes keeps traditions alive, don't you think?
Definitely. Each recipe tells a story, and it's a way to stay connected to our roots while creating new memories.
Speaking of stories, I'd love to hear more about the storytelling tradition in your family, Emily. Do you have a favorite story?
Oh, there are so many. One of my favorites is about how my grandparents met. It's a tale full of unexpected twists and turns, always leaving us in stitches.
I love stories like that. They remind us of the simpler times and the beauty in unexpected moments.
Maybe we can share some of our own stories in our next session. It would be a fun way to practice storytelling in English.
That's a fantastic idea. Let's do it. For now, let's enjoy our meal and the conversation. Now that we've enjoyed our meal, how about we settle down with a good book? I've got the perfect recommendation for today.
That sounds great, Emily. What book do you have in mind?
It's a simple English book called The Secret Garden. It's perfect for A2 learners, with a charming story and interesting characters.
I've heard about that one. It's supposed to be a classic. I'm looking forward to diving into it.
Let's take a few minutes to read a chapter silently, and then we can discuss what we've read. It'll be a great way to practice comprehension.
Sounds like a plan. I'm curious to see how the plot unfolds.
I always find it fascinating how stories can transport you to different worlds. Let's get started.
All right, let's dive in. We'll regroup in a bit to chat about what we've discovered.
I'm ready. Let's see what adventures await us in the garden.
Okay, I've finished the chapter. What did you both think about the characters?
I really enjoyed the character of Mary. She starts off quite stubborn, but you can see hints of her transformation as the story progresses.
I agree. Her interactions with the other characters add depth to her personality. What about the plot? Did anything stand out to you, Haseeb?
The mystery of the garden itself is intriguing. I'm curious to see how it influences the character's development.
That's a great observation. The garden is almost like a character in its own right, symbolizing growth and renewal.
I find it interesting how the garden seems to bring out the best in everyone who enters. It's like a magical catalyst for change.
It's definitely a place of wonder. I can't wait to see how the story unfolds further.
We can continue with the book later, but for now, let's reflect on any new vocabulary you encountered.
I noted down a few words. I found stubborn and catalyst particularly interesting. How about you, Haseeb?
I came across renewal as well. It's a beautiful concept, especially in the context of the story.
Fantastic! These are all great words to add to your vocabulary. Remember, the more you use them, the more naturally they'll come to mind.
I'm going to try and incorporate them into my daily conversations. It's a fun challenge.
Agreed! This reading session was both relaxing and educational. I'm looking forward to our next activity.
Wonderful! Let's keep this momentum going. Next up, we'll explore creative writing to further enhance our language skills. All right, everyone, let's dive into our board game. Today, we're playing a word-guessing game that's great for practicing English.
How does it work, Emily? I'm ready to test my skills.
I'm intrigued too. What's the challenge?
Each of us will pick a card with a word or phrase. We have to describe it without using the word itself, and the others have to guess it. Ready to give it a try?
Sounds like fun. I'll go first. Let's see. All right. It's something you use to unlock a door.
Is it a key?
Exactly. Your turn, Haseeb.
Okay, let's see. This is something you eat for breakfast, often with milk.
Cereal.
Yes, you got it, Emily. Your turn now.
All right, take care until Mike's hang.
A library.
That's right, Paul. Let's keep this going. It's a great way to practice thinking on your feet.
All right, my turn again. It's something you wear on your wrist to tell the time.
A watch?
You got it, Haseeb. This game is really helping with quick thinking.
Okay, try this one. It's a vehicle with 2 wheels.
A bicycle?
Exactly. Emily, you're up.
Let's see. This is something you sit on that has 4 legs.
A chair?
Yes! Well done! This game is great for practicing vocabulary and description.
I agree, Emily. It's amazing how many different ways there are to describe simple objects.
And it's fun to see how creative we can get with our descriptions. Let's do a few more rounds.
All right, everyone. Welcome to our makeshift kitchen. Let's dive into cooking dinner with this English recipe I found online.
Sounds like a plan, Emily. What's on the menu tonight?
We're making classic English fish and chips. It's simple and delicious. First, we need to gather our ingredients.
I love a good fish and chips. Let's see. We need fish fillets, potatoes, flour, and some spices, right?
Exactly. Let's start with the potatoes. We need to peel and slice them into thick chips. Haseeb, can you handle that?
Sure thing. I'll get right on it. What's next after the potatoes?
While Haseeb is working on that, how about I prepare the batter for the fish? What do I mix together, Emily?
You'll need flour, a pinch of salt, and cold water. Mix it until it's smooth. The batter should coat the back of a spoon.
Got it! I'll make sure it's nice and smooth. Any tips on cooking the fish?
The key is to fry the fish until it's golden brown. Make sure the oil is hot enough, but not too hot that it burns.
How do we know when the oil is just right?
Drop a small piece of bread into the oil. If it sizzles and turns golden, it's ready.
Watching the bread is like a mini science experiment.
And a tasty one at that. My chips are ready for frying.
Perfect timing. Let's get them in the oil. While they cook, we can season the fish.
Seasoning is important, right? What should we use?
A bit of salt, pepper, and maybe a touch of paprika for some color.
This is really coming together. I can already smell the deliciousness.
I'm excited to taste our hard work. Cooking together makes this so much fun.
It really does, and it's a great way to practice English. How's everything looking, team?
The chips are crispy and the fish looks perfect. I think we're ready to plate up.
Let's dig in. Cooking this meal was a great way to wrap up our day of learning.
Agreed. Let's enjoy our meal and chat about our favorite parts of the day. That was a delicious meal. Let's reflect on our day. What do you think you learned from our activities, Paul?
I realized how many new words I picked up just by engaging in different activities. The vocabulary game was especially helpful in thinking on my feet.
I agree, Paul. For me, the reading session was eye-opening. I loved how the story added depth to my understanding of English expressions.
That's wonderful to hear. Any challenges you faced during our activities?
Remembering to use new words in conversation can be tricky. But I think with more practice, it'll become second nature.
For me, it was not getting too distracted by the delicious smells while cooking. But it reminded me of how engaging every activity can be when learning a language.
Great points. For our listeners, try integrating English into daily routines like we did today. It makes learning fun and less of a chore.
And don't forget to challenge yourself with new vocabulary. It's a rewarding way to expand your language skills.
Most importantly, enjoy the journey. Language learning is an adventure, and every little bit helps.
That was a fantastic day of learning and fun, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as we did.
Absolutely, Emily. It was a great experience, and I learned so much today.
Same here. It's amazing how seamlessly English can fit into our daily routines when we make a little effort.
And that's exactly what we encourage you, our listeners, to do. Try incorporating English into your own family routines. It makes learning natural and enjoyable.
Plus, it's a great way to bond with family and friends while picking up new skills.
If you enjoyed today's activities, be sure to subscribe to Daily English Talk for more fun and educational content.
Trust us, there's always something new to learn and explore.
Thank you all for joining us today. We look forward to having you with us on our next adventure in language learning.